been meaning to watch Young Sheldon for quite a long time because the concept of a child genius really appealed to me, and I'd heard some good things about it. But I held off because I kind of always intended on watching The Big Bang Theory in full. Obviously, I've seen The Big Bang Theory. I think I've seen all of series season 1 and 2. But then I just kind of stopped watching it, and I haven't seen it in quite a long time. But I'm in desperate need of a sitcom that I can binge watch. Please feel free to recommend some to me. I am desperately trying to find one. I gave Young Sheldon a chance with the hope of, wanting to binge watch it. And it was pretty good. So I'm just going to discuss the pilot here. But I have seen episodes, I think the first 5 episodes, and I will stick with it. I'm not really wanting to binge watch it, but I have enjoyed it. This first episode was released in February 2018, directed by Jon Favreau, written by the fabulous Chuck Lorre and Stephen Malero, and stars Iain Armitage as Sheldon. This is obviously about Sheldon Cooper when he was a young child. He is 9 years old, I believe, and is actually going off to high school. He's obviously a child, more wise, and, well, he's intelligent. Is he wise? Wisdom and knowledge are different things, but he is very intelligent. Obviously travels further up the grade system than he should be, goes to high school, and basically the show is about him trying to fit in a world where intellectually he may belong, but in other ways he's very socially awkward, doesn't know how to fit in. I really like it. I love the concept, and I think it's brilliantly executed. And because this is a prequel to The Big Bang Theory, I don't feel like there are things that I'm not getting. There may be references in this to, inside jokes or Easter eggs to things in The Big Bang Theory that I haven't picked up on. But judging it just on the face of it, you can watch it even if you've never seen The Big Bang Theory. They are kind of completely separate in that regard. Although Jim Parsons does narrate it, the adult Sheldon Cooper is narrating his childhood story. This first episode is very much just a case of getting to know Sheldon and understanding the family setup. He has a twin, which I didn't know. As I said, I haven't seen all of The Big Bang Theory yet, but I will watch it. Raegan Revord, or Revord, I apologise if I've mispronounced that, but she plays Missy Cooper, and I think she is fantastic. I absolutely love the character. And Montana Jordan plays Georgie Cooper, his older brother. He is such an interesting character because you can tell he's got a big heart, particularly with something that happens a few episodes down the line. But he's obviously a teenager, a bit standoffish. It's not cool for him to be seen with his boy genius brother, who is much younger than him. But I feel like as the seasons progress, that character is going to go through a lot of really potentially brilliant character development. So that introduction to him in this episode didn't really tell us too much about him, but you can tell there is a seed of something more complex there. I thoroughly enjoyed this. It's a fantastic way to get to know the basic premise. Nothing that much happens. It's not the most detailed narrative. It is setting up the story and the characters and giving us a chance to get to know them and to kind of understand Sheldon's personality. Because while he's intelligent, he doesn't always say the right things in the right social situations. And it's basically setting us up for what is definitely going to be unpredictable. And as I said, I have watched about 4 or 5 episodes after this, and the tone and the feeling of it kind of, carries across well. This is obviously set in the 80s, but I feel like it's not dated. I don't feel like it's set in the 80s, if you know what I mean. I feel like it could be set in present day. And in fact, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm pretty sure there was a reference to something that would make it set in present day, and not in the 80s. If you know what I'm talking about, please let me know. I could just be speaking absolute rubbish. But it feels timeless, is what I'm trying to say, which is a really good thing. If you've never seen The Big Bang Theory, you can still watch it. But to be honest, I think you should at least watch some of The Big Bang Theory. But I thoroughly enjoyed this. I will stick with it. As I said, not really in the mood to binge watch it, but maybe one episode a day or something I think I will enjoy. If I don't end up finishing it, I will let you know. I will explain why I decided that I just decided to give up with it. But for now, the first episode of Young Sheldon was definitely enough to hook me in.